Casey. It's weird, still weird seeing my name up there.
It's even weirder when you talk right after and go, eee.
I get excited about it. It's like hero name, awesome hero picture, hero name, my name. I'm like,
Hey, none of us got lipstick, so.
I was a little actually concerned about that because for a long time people would make fun of me because of how red my lips are and be like, "You wearing lipstick?" I'm like, "No, I'm really kissable." So that's my kitty. But aside from that, welcome back. We are playing Tyranny of Dragons. The Sovereign Seven have made their way to this point, and as you might notice from the turn order that's on screen and the
Chloe
big
didn't
white
roll.
dragon.
Sorry.
Chloe didn't roll.
I just did. Now I did,
Chloe.
Sorry. I was busy with crashing OBSs. My bad.
Chloe. So, as you now might notice from the turn order and the big white dragon and the party, the sneaky attempt that the party was making to spy on the white dragon did not turn out so well. They were noticed. They are currently in a hallway. That hallway is about 10 foot, mostly roundish. It was tunneled out by a dragon. There are several other tunnels, and due to some wonderful scouting by their rogue Waverly, they know the layout of this entire lower floor. That scouting was done using a potion of etherealness. So, lots of sneaking, lots of gazing longingly at treasures, but no ability to touch them.
It was terrible.
It was horrific. But the party did make plans. The party did make their way down the spiral staircase and start easing forward under the protection of a silence spell, which I believe is still active and centered on Valandra. So please keep in mind that there is a silence spell. And Valandra, what's the range on that silence spell? 20 feet-ish? Tom, you there? Are we having mic trouble?
Active and not working, yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing crackles. I think that was Thomas.
No!
No! Thomas, no! Not tonight!
We see you lighten up, Thomas, but no word.
Okay, he's got it. Yeah, he just replies, mic's not working at the moment. Unplug it and plug it back in again, and then turn it off and turn it back on again, just like all the texts tell you. Yes, the dragon is hungry, Twitch chat. Quite hungry. Yeah, and you could blow into the mic. That would also be good. Just, put one microphone in slightly above the other microphone so that it presses down.
Why do you hate me?
What?
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 Oh.
Please don't do that microphone thing that you were talking about doing.
So the party finds themselves in kind of an awkward situation because they are a bit aware of some of the devastating effects dragons can enact. They have faced a dragon early in their adventuring career back in Greenest, a blue dragon with lightning breath. They are aware of the effects of the fearful presence of dragons. They know this particular dragon is associated with cold, so it could expect a chilly welcome. But beyond that, I'm not sure what else they know. They know better than I do. Threat level is a little awkward. Yes.
Yeah, all we're hearing, Thomas, is like kind of the sound that it makes when you plug a mic jack into a thing and it's bad. It's just like a bzzz.
Static farts.
That is, I think, their technical name, I suppose, if you want to.
So we may want to give Thomas a reboot, but he's currently 2 to 3 down on the initiative. But I have been told that a musical number is coming up.
Yes.
So I feel like maybe we should allow that musical number to happen while Thomas works on the old microphone, and then we'll pick it up from there.
He's typing something. I'm gonna give him a second.
Sure. Yes, the last white dragon dealt with on stream was quite young, and was wined and dined, taken on a wonderful tour of the Sunless Citadel, and told some of the most amazing tips for restructuring of their lair. Other white dragons, let's see here. Basically ignored another one. And Gosh. Next level on the Casey scale. Gosh. I'm not sure what he's going for on that one. But, so, with my rambling put aside...
Oh, Casey, it's never put aside. Not really.
Yeah. Oh, it's for a little bit. So Waverly has spotted and been spotted by the dragon. Valandra is dropping the silence spell, so that will have gone away. And Telaise, or Ash, I'm not sure if this is in or out of character, has a little bit of a musical number to offer. So I will turn it over.
All right, I feel like I put on the spot all of a sudden.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's completely the wrong tune, but that's okay.
All right.
All right. I'm not singing the whole song. I'm just singing part of it, okay? Because we've got 2 hours to get this dragon dead.
Huh?
The heart may freeze, or it can burn. The pain will ease if I can learn. There is no future, there is no past. I live this moment as my last. There's only us, there's only this. Forget, regret, or life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today.
Very
Yay.
nice.
I think that's worthy of a +10, don't you?
That definitely qualifies. Song has been purchased.
Way more solemn than I thought it was going to be, but...
Is this working?
Yay!
Yay!
The power of your singing brought Thomas back.
Yes! My bardic powers are real!
Yes. Also about the silence, Valandra is dropping that immediately.
Fair deal. All right, so the silence does drop. The party does have a plus or minus 10 that they can apply to any die roll, as well as, I think I saw one or two other things purchased up in Yang. Let's see here.
Yes.
So do we want to do what we talked about with that +10 or not?
Oh, dang. Athy bought a musical number also. Athy, are you going to be singing for us too?
I think Athy bought the musical number for Ash.
Oh. Well, we have
So I
another one
believe-
bought by Thomas.
Oh.
Thomas sing?
No, Ash said she had several prepared.
I do.
Oh.
She's the bard, guys. Come on. Why are you looking to the cleric?
Well,
This is what I mean.
let's save one at least for another song.
Okay.
Yeah. And yet, Telaise, I don't think we necessarily need to, since everyone but Joey goes before the dragon.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that because I go before the dragon, you
Okay.
all go before the dragon.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
I
So-
think we can effectively scatter before that point.
Okay,
So
cool.
I would. So as you guys are, this of course you guys have discussed before coming down. You're now shouting those last second instructions left and right. I will let you know up on the turn order at number 20 is the lair action. That is a funny thing that dragons can do on initiative count 20. So that will be the first thing happening. If everybody's good and everybody's set, everybody's sheets are up to date. I believe you should all be full up at this point. And, yep.
No, I was just gonna say, Chloe's gonna look towards.
I am a large, semi-muscular man.
We're getting things purchased. Sorry, I want to make sure that we get note. There were the 2 musical numbers, a potent potables, and a level up NPC purchased by Craig. And then Chloe's gonna turn to Valandra and wiggle her nose and pull on her ear and wink like 4 times.
Gotcha. Great. I will say, unfortunately, the dragon cannot be leveled up at this point. Dragons do not have levels.
Oh, not the Oni. Damn it, not the Oni.
Not the Oni.
He can't. It's already boss level.
The Oni is already boss level. Available currently on this floating castle is a moon elf vampire who can be upgraded, but is not likely to show up in this fight. I do apologize, but since the fight has commenced, I cannot upgrade mid-stride our poor dragon here.
I'm not even worried about the vampire.
I mean, why would you be?
I'm not even thinking about the vampire.
Yeah, there's probably something else that's got your attention. And let's talk about some things that might be happening right about now. Because as you are looking towards the dragon, and the dragon looks back to you, and its eye is probably about the size of you, Waverly. It is not a small creature at all. Behind you, Waverly.
Uh-oh.
You hear the sound of water crystallizing. And it's not a good sound. Crossing the hallway, a wall a foot thick appears. It wavers as it comes down the hallway. Chloe, the icy wall shoves you out of the way. You can choose to move south, northwest, or west. Which square would you like to move into?
Wait, south I get. North or
South,
northwest, where would those be?
Oh, sorry, west or northwest.
Oh.
The castle's still spinning. Still spinning, whole time.
So I get this, or this?
Yep.
Well, for fuck's sake. I mean, I guess I'll go you know what? No, I'll stay here. I can't stay right here.
Stay where you are. You must move southwest or northwest. All right. And the final 10 feet of the wall appear. Telaise, you are forced to move to the northeast.
What? Why?
Because you must move 5 feet, and the only spot open is where Chloe was just standing.
Oh, I thought she was moving because she was pushed.
The wall pushes you as it rises, and there's a wall now rising under your feet, just as it rose under Chloe's.
Okay. I'm not seeing that at all. But okay.
Did I? Hang on, wait.
Yeah, there's only one line on this board.
Did I do? How about now? I hate you. All right, let's try this again. Line. Blue. Go from here to here. Go from here to here. Can you guys see now?
Chloe.
3 lines. Did the line show up now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Maybe we want to go back to Chloe. I mean, maybe that's where she wants to go, but it might impact her decision.
That would change her decision because we only had one line.
Sorry about that. So yes,
Dawn has to scoot.
Those on the line must move out of the line.
Yeah, I would not have segregated myself in an ice prison, so yes. I will go down with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Meaning Telaise. Oh, doesn't actually have an option?
Meaning somebody's going to get shoved. So at this point, if Ash shoves Dusk, Dusk shoves Dawn, Dawn moves up the stairs, and everybody echoes down.
I think I should move everyone down. That would make the sense. At least get as many of us as close together as possible.
Dawn was here, so he could have gotten shoved out.
Yep.
Anyway. Yeah, I would probably be pushed back. I would probably go here.
Okay. And that's going to shove Dusk down and Dawn down until everybody is out of the way. There we go. And I apologize. Yes, my very first act this evening of line drawing failed completely. But a foot-thick wall of opaque ice has sprung up and down from floor and ceiling, separating the party into 3 distinct chunks. And now I get to ask what Dusk would like to do.
Kitty, you with us?
I think she joined in. I'm hoping she's got
You're
it.
Kitty, you're muted.
Oh, okay, that would explain it, because I've been talking for like the last minute. Oh, well.
I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling.
I'm dying.
So bad.
Okay, so Dusk is in the back portion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a foot thick of opaque ice.
Foot thick.
Okay. In that case, the most pressing thing seems to be to try and break it down, because otherwise the people stuck in the center can't get out.
You can certainly give it a shot. It's a big wall of ice, and you have Fists of Fury.
I will attempt to punch the ice.
Okay. Please roll me an attack roll. It's a big wall. It shouldn't be hard to hit.
I will laugh if you miss.
Oh, yeah. How could you miss? It's 3 feet
in front of you.
It's 3 feet in front of you and not moving.
And not moving.
And it's all in front of you.
We can just say she slipped on ice. Okay, let's go. Unarmed strike, because...
That's a hell of a hit.
Yeah!
So that is 16 points of damage. You can see ice shatter, spiderweb cracks going throughout the 10-foot section in front of you. However, it is not enough to break through it completely.
Cool, because I still have more punches.
She's going Kill Bill on this thing.
Oh, I'm pushing it, but it's not reacting?
Give it a second. We have had a delay or two. There we go.
Goodness.
So there we go. So the 12 will hit. That'll do an additional, let's see here. 12 will hit. That will do an additional 11. And then you would have a bonus attack, which would do an additional 8, which would shatter that. So that wall comes tumbling down. The first 10-foot section rejoining you with Kuhloe and Johie, but you cannot see past the wall to where Valandra and Waverly once were. I think you've got a little bit of movement, but that may be about it for now.
Okay, cool. I only meant to push that button twice, so...
That's all right. I figured out what you're going for.
Okay.
Roll 20.
Yeah, roll 20's on a little bit of a delay, so... Just
do you want to move, Dusk? Do you want to move?
Yeah.
Because you could technically get a hell of a lot of places.
Yeah. I think she's just gonna, for now, she's gonna stay put.
Okay.
But yeah, go on ahead.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us up to Valandra, now isolated from the party by an opaque wall that is closed in the dragon just a bit to the north. What are you doing?
Can I squeeze through to get closer to Waverly there?
You can squeeze through to Waverly, yes.
Okay.
Why? Why would you come out into the open like this? Don't do that.
There's a tunnel near you as well.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's what I'm doing. I was asking to see if I had that option. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I
did
kind of
not
what I imagine right
anticipate
now
this.
is Valandra's head kind of peeks around the corner and looks at Waverly. Waverly looks back and is like, why? And you're like, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about this.
How is everybody's pants looking tonight?
Because she saw that sign from Chloe, but then this happened. And
It
she
was-
doesn't know.
She's shouting through the
doesn't know
ice.
if
That
it's
wasn't
still
me.
on or not.
It wasn't me. I didn't do the ice.
No, she knows that. She's just not sure if the plan's still on or not. Or if she should be doing something else.
Yeah.
So this is a big echoey set of caverns. So despite the fact that you are closed off immediately, you can yell and hear each other. Of course, the dragon can hear you too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I see? Question. Can I see through these? Or are they?
You cannot. These are opaque. These
Okay.
are not see-through.
Well, poopy. If that helps.
However, you do know Tabaxi can get through them.
They don't like getting wet.
Tabaxi can just punch right through them.
One Tabaxi can get through them.
Hey, don't discount those eldritch blasts.
Yeah, I think that would
Tabaxi.
probably do it.
So, Valandra, as you stand there, what decision is being made?
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and try. Okay. She will move up here,
Okay.
and Sin, was that the sign that the plan was a go?
It
Before
was
this
until
happened?
giant ice zigzag walls showed up to the fight.
That was the sign, and Valandra's not sure what else to do, so she's gonna go for it.
Okay.
So she is going to cast Enhance Ability Strength on herself.
Okay. Valandra starts getting beefy. Target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity doubles.
Oh, crap.
All right. And with that, Valandra, any other activity?
Nope, I'm okay.
All right. Chloe.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm guessing I can at least see enough to see a blue-shaped blob hover past the wall, maybe, and I'll just be like,
Valandra is not quiet when she moves, as we've demonstrated through many stealth checks.
Yeah. You didn't see me, but you heard clank, clank, clank across in front.
And sloshing water sounds of some kind. Yeah. So she's just like, no. And she'll just try and smash the thing in front of her. Because I imagine the one in front of her probably went up before the one after the one in front of her. So she's like, I just gotta get through this one. And
they all just came up and you jump back and then you're like,
just one wall? That's nothing.
That's nothing. Walls.
2 walls?
Smashy, smashy.
All right. Smashy, smashy. Both smashy. However, 12 points of damage is not enough to bring the wall tumbling down.
Yeah, nope. So she'll just look back at Dusk and her paws and then look at my hammer and just shake her head. It's bullshit.
So, Chloe, anything else for you?
No.
No? All right. Waverly. Dragon.
I shoot the dragon. I want to shoot the dragon.
You just shoot the dragon.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
sure.
Jesus, Waverly.
Look, Waverly is not going to effectively get through that ice wall, so she's going to turn her attention.
Attack a wall. Can that happen? You know just where to structurally hit it to. Please.
I mean,
Valandra's right there going, get them out of the wall.
I don't know if that principle really applies. How do you sneak? I just
Because you know the exact spot where to hit it that it'll do the most damage. That's what sneak attack is. That happens with structures.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen with structures. I feel like sneak attack probably says something like creature, not object. So we're just gonna let that one slide under.
What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Okay,
all right.
Yeah. Never mind.
So, Waverly, I believe I heard you are shooting at the dragon.
Yeah.
Please feel free to do so.
Okay.
Magical shooting?
Magical arrow.
Magical arrow. Ooh, fly true little arrow. Indeed it does. Pew pew for 7 points of damage.
First blood.
Ooh, I guess so. So a 20 hits.
So a 20 does hit. And that dragon now looks mighty miffed at you.
Keep going.
Bye.
Maybe not that far.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So, as some things begin to happen, we start to turn to Telaise. Telaise, what are you doing?
Okay. Chloe, did you attack the wall? You did. What happened to it?
I hit it real good. It's as good as I do.
What does the wall look like at this point?
What does that wall look like?
What does the wall look like? So, I mean, she did smash it with a hammer. It's just kind of still a wall. I mean, it doesn't look bloodied.
Can I get a crack or something in it? Anything? That'd be terrifying.
It's not drippy or anything?
It seems still structurally stable.
It just starts bleeding. Everyone's like, No,
it doesn't look that angry.
Doesn't look that angry. All right, I have got a really weird question for you.
I feel there'll be a few of those tonight, but go ahead.
So this is, can I fit in this squishy space right here?
I mean, you're with friends, so sure.
Take a squeezing penalty is fine.
I think this is the closest Telaise and Chloe have gotten in a while.
Long time.
It's fine. It's all fine here. How are you?
So she's gonna be like right there, squeezed in there.
And you did say that we can still hear each other, Casey?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did. He super did.
Yep.
So Telaise is going to sing again.
Okay.
And she's going to do a counter charm.
Okay.
So for counter charm, anyone within 30 feet that can hear her, and they have to be within 30 feet, so Waverly, you went too far. Just so you know, you're not going to get a benefit from this. For the next 2 turns, after I make this performance, you guys get advantage on saving throws for frightened and charmed.
Question about that. Is that 30 feet at the time of the frightened or charm, or 30 feet at the time of casting?
At the time of casting.
Casting.
Okay.
At the time of casting.
You will carry this bonus with you for 2 turns.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. Counter charm. Please bring that magical counter charm up when you have a moment. And
what
then
was that?
Anything else?
I mean, did you want me to sing?
I mean, if you have. That's up to you. You got something
she's
for
been
it?
preparing.
I've been preparing.
Fire away.
Yeah, this has been a thing that I've been doing. Yeah, 1 second. Don't mind me. Hang on 1 second. I gotta pull up my lyrics.
While she's pulling that up, can I ask, did the dragon look like it took the full damage of that arrow? Can we tell at all?
I mean, it's a really big dragon. That's a really small arrow. But there did appear to be some damage inflicted.
Okay.
Think lion plus splinter.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Irritated. It's like a bee sting. Though this might just be the ending of a life I've held so dear, but I won't run, there's no turning back from here. Stand my ground, I won't give in. There you go. Now you're not going to be afraid. Go! And that's what you hear echoing through the ice, and unfortunately Waverly does not get that bonus, because she is too far away from me.
The optimism level of your song choices. Anything else for you, though?
Yeah, it's strange that these song choices are what are like banishing fear. It's like, oh, we might be dying. It's like, that's not...
Yeah, what was she supposed to do? Prep some ice wall songs or something?
You want me to be like, tiptoe through the tulips? What did you think? We're fighting a dragon!
It's totally what I expected. I'm just amused that it's helping us against fear.
Yep.
All I'm saying.
The song is literally called Stand My Ground.
Sounds good.
It's gonna help you against fear. Folks that are behind me, would you like some free movement in a specific direction?
Yes, forward, please.
Oh, we can't move forward.
Forward, please.
I can't move forward. So I guess what instead of that, since I will move out of everyone's fucking way. How about that?
No, it's just Black Friday at a Walmart right now.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
All right.
I will move back to where I was because I've got plenty of movement for that. I'll just move that way. If somebody else would like to take a whack at the wall, I'm not in their way.
And as Telaise steps back and is like, somebody needs to step up here and smash this wall, everyone turns to look at Dawn? What you doing, Dawn?
He will crack his fingers and lift his hand and pew, hopefully.
All right, so do me a favor, just double check Eldritch Blast and make sure you can target objects. Is that one that only targets creatures, or can you also target objects? My memory is failing me. I apologize.
If I draw a smiley face in the ice block, will that change things?
Very Eldritch Blast.
Hang on. Sorry. Toward a creature within range. My apologies. No eldrically blasting the walls.
What have I?
What have you? You're like, whoa! Wait a second.
Wait a sec.
Can he target the Eldritch Blast at the dragon, and it just so happens to hit the wall instead?
Unfortunately, no. It would miss.
You can't see.
It would miss.
It would just piff, I guess.
Yeah. One of those weird magic-y things.
Well, he's got magic missiles.
But do you want to waste a spell slot?
I don't know if you want to waste a spell slot.
Don't waste a spell slot on these walls.
You can just wait for your sister to punch it.
Yeah.
I'll wait for her to punch it. I think he's going to just...
unless that layer does something else.
Do you have a cantrip that...
Nah, that is my cantrip. That hurts things. But, he's more booky than,
Throw paperwork at it.
But what he is going to do, he's going to say that he's going to go around. He's going to bonus action bird and dash. I measured he could get to there.
Okay.
I'll use Edgar, and I'll just go on over here for now.
Sure. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
He's going to zoom for a bit.
All right. Dawn turns into a bird and bravely flies away. That's going to bring up a big and scary dragon. This big and scary dragon is going to hiss. It is going to flap down and land and flutter and then start squeezing its way into the passage. It reaches this point.
Oh, excellent.
It looks a little grumpy, one might say.
Well, shit.
Bulk is filling.
It's squeezing. Does that give it the disadvantage for squeezing?
That may give it some disadvantage indeed. Unfortunately, squeezing is very good for one thing. forcing an animal to exhale. And it does so quite a lot.
God.
An icy blast, 60 feet long, rockets down the corridor that Valandra and Waverly occupy.
Well,
Hey, it hit 2 of us instead of 7.
Valandra and Waverly, please give me DC 19 Constitution saving throws.
and Valandra has advantage.
I do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Sorry.
No. It's not using its frightful presence. It's the breath weapon.
All right, that is a fail on both. Both characters will be taking 33 points of cold damage.
Thank God for those ones.
No shit.
Ones are important.
Go
ahead.
Do we think that Waverly not going down is worth that plus 10? Or do we think that it'll likely just get Waverly down on its legendary actions anyway?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
Kuhloe did warn Waverly that she was about the size of a morsel in the twofers of this white dragon, so I don't know. What?
You know what? I would say give it to Waverly to avoid it, because as long as you guys aren't blocked off, Waverly can get away from the dragon.
Yeah, we can promote Waverly to hashtag kill the ads. Stay away.
All right.
Take half that shit, Waverly.
So 21 Constitution save for Waverly.
21 Constitution save for Waverly. And
so only 16 damage.
That's then going to move us over to Joey.
Yeah, I'm going to wet noodle this wall right here.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Cyan Wrath that's still in a bow, and I'm going to slam it against the wall. And it's a heavy weapon, so I'll take -5 to my 2 hit, and I'll add 10 damage to it.
Okay. Creative use of a longbow. Solid hit. Is that with a -5?
No. So that's 19.
19 still playing.
And then 18 total damage.
18 total damage. You crack this just right, and it just goes and falls to the ground. The exact amount of damage needed to reduce it.
I think they have 30 hit points, guys.
They do have exactly 30 hit points. But so does the one in front of you.
You can hit it you can hit again, right?
Well, fortunately, when these Cyan Wrath wings threw a fit, they didn't unpack. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 hits.
All right, then 16.
16 points of damage dealt. This wall's still standing, though. Any other activity?
And slide to the left.
And slide to the left. Now, as you slide to the left, the great adult dragon flutters its wings.
Heavily.
Sweeping
I
downward.
thought it was squeezing.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Hang on. It pops, flapping its wings along the 2 corridors that it has open, and shoots itself backwards into the cavern. However, both Valandra and Waverly, being within 10 feet, are subject to the wing attack.
That's a dex save, right?
That is a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
19. Okay. I have to nat 20 that. Yeah, 4.
14 points of bludgeoning damage dealt. And you are prone.
I'm not a fan of that.
And then the dragon.
Waverly.
Actually, hey, question.
Hey,
that dragon is within 10 feet of that fucking wall.
That dragon is within 10 feet of that wall. However, its creature.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, that doesn't make any sense. That's a load of BS, and you know it, and I know it.
And like a cork coming out of a pop gun, the dragon is blasted backwards by its own wing beats. It flaps furiously, looking like it would like to take flight again, but before it does, something else happens.
Great.
The walls come back up.
The walls do not come back up. But, rising from the ground, a freezing cold mist surrounding the remaining wall. That mist occupies an area which is escaping me right now. I apologize. There we are. 20-foot radius sphere centered around the wall.
Oh.
So if you are within 20 feet of that wall, I will need to ask you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or take 11 points of damage. If you succeed, you only take half. Cutting it close on that DC 10 there.
Come on, really?
Oh.
Fucking really?
You will take half for that, Telaise, so please take your 5. Joey, 5 as well. It is cold damage if that helps you out in any way. You know that staying within this fog would probably be a bad idea. And Dusk, as folks suffer the cold, what are you doing?
Okay, let's see. I may as well just try to smash through that other wall, so time for more punches and kicks. Let's see, where's my unarmed strike?
You might want to get close to it, sweetie.
Oh, right. I should move first.
Moving is important.
Oh, wait, that's not in the... Wait, what is that?
Hang on.
That's the cold radius.
That's the cold. You don't want to end your turn in there. If you end your turn in there, it's going to be chilly.
Okay, so I'm gonna... Well, it's a good thing I have a lot of movement then, okay. So now I will punch the wall, because I'm in front of it.
Okay. Punching the wall, because you're in front of it, yes. 10 points of damage dealt. And then that will almost do it. The second set will finish it off.
Cool, then
So
one more
punch.
You don't need to do the third one.
Don't need the third. You're good.
Oh, I did
2 punches, dropped it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. 2 punches and you got it. So,
okay. In that case, I'm now going to move back and away from the cloud of doom.
All right.
If it's centering on the... Is it centering on the wall, or was it emanating from the wall?
It's a 20-foot radius around the wall. It's not emanating from the wall, so it is just a fog in that area. Dusk, any other activity? You are now back. The fog provides heavy obscurement for anything within it. But, Valandra, what are you doing?
Telaise, are you doing it this turn?
I can do it this turn as long as you're within range of me being able to see. Can we see through this fog?
Yes, you can see through the fog. Heavily obscured, but not invisible.
Yes, I'm doing it this turn.
Okay. Let's hope that I survive long enough. So, I will bonus action Healing Word and bring Waverly back up.
Okay.
Just a moment. Waverly, take 11 points. And then I will move up to the dragon, and I will ready my action to grapple when Telaise casts a spell.
That seems like a heck of a plan. Any other activity?
Nope. That was bonus movement and action, so that's everything I got.
Okay. The dragon looks a little surprised that you're there. Then it reacts to you being there.
Yep.
Lashing out with its tail.
Yep.
That tail probably hits.
Probably.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
We can't see anything you're doing.
It's not.
What?
Nope. Screenshotter. It didn't happen.
Screenshotter. It didn't happen. You can see what I'm doing. Hang on.
Oh, there we go. It was just delayed.
Spoiler alert. It hit.
Yep.
Please tell me you're still up. Okay, thank God.
Now.
Luckily, Valandra is a tank.
Quite strong, that Valandra. Kuhloe.
Although, yeah.
Could you actually put a circle where this fog is, as opposed to this obscuring thing? Because I can't see where the walls are.
Let's do that.
While he does that, I'm going to move up here.
Yeah.
And I am going to, now that I can see Valandra, sort of, I'm tugging on both ears, I'm shaking my head back and forth, and then I just do the thing. And I am casting Bless on Valandra and Telaise and Dusk.
Are you sure you don't want to do it on yourself so you keep Bless up?
I think, honestly, right now I'm more concerned about distractions.
Okay.
Because, what are the chances that I'm going to roll a terrible fucking con again, right? Huh.
What are the chances what are the chances that the dragon's going to do a lot of damage against you?
What are the chances?
Hopefully low, but
Well, on that note, I'm going to move over here with the rest of my movement and go, Hey, over here!
Sure.
Just trying to stop.
Receive the bless again?
So I have bless. I have to write this down because I'm not going to remember this.
Yes, you.
Dusk, Valandra, and Telaise.
Yep.
We have 10 turns as long as you have the concentration up, and I get.
Well,
for every attack roll or saving throw that I make. Jesus Christ! And I get an extra D4. Holy crap!
I guess I could give it to myself instead of Dusk. What is Dusk going to do? Did Dusk say Dusk is going? I know Dusk talks in the third person always, but is Dusk doing anything? Is Dusk going to run around the stairs and leave us, or?
Dusk was taking out the walls for you folk, but also we're casting dispersions on them.
Dusk is gonna stick with the group and prepare to fight, so she's just waiting for that fog to pass, or at least a chance to just get through it, so that
we can see through the fog.
All right, then I'll put the other bless on me, since Dusk was so far away and it seemed to have no trouble hitting stuff anyways. God damn it! So we're just playing whack-a-mole. I'm out now. Over here.
So I think that brings us to Waverly. Waverly, you are prone, so you will need to spend half your movement to stand. But other than that,
heal yourself. Heal yourself.
Or go attack the dragon and then
hide
because I'm next to it, and then go back in that
cubby.
Yeah.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Jessie?
Jessie?
Hello?
There you are!
There we go.
Okay, weird. Alright, I will stand up, and I do have one more potion of healing, so maybe I should drink that.
Okay.
Maybe.
And
And there's also the potion Potable.
The potent potable. It gives you 4 hit points.
But does that take an action to use?
Yes. It does. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that magical.
So that's not worth it.
Okay. So one potion
yeah,
of healing. What is a potion of healing? I don't remember.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Okay, well, I will stand up.
Aha.
And I will roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4s plus 2.
And I get that many hit points.
I had, sorry, just a point of order. I had said quite a while ago in chat that I'd given Joey one of my potions, but I'm not sure whether you ever wrote that down.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yay!
Sorry.
Waverly, you have risen. You have healed. You gonna do anything else?
Probably should not wander into that fog. That looks like a bad idea.
I mean,
you should probably stay around that corner.
Yeah, maybe I'll just take a tiny step backward.
It looks like diamond dust in the air.
It's very sparkly, but
it is.
You shouldn't breathe diamonds, okay? Even I know that.
Also true. That brings up Telaise, who is now getting buffeted by cold fog. So probably a good idea to move, but sure, you could stay there. What you doing?
I'm going to move... First, I'm going to move 15 feet here.
Okay.
That's half my movement. I'm going to move that there. And then, since I can see Valandra from where I am, I'm going to turn Valandra into a great ape.
Gonna turn Valandra into a great ape.
For some reason, it didn't tell you that it's polymorph. I don't know why.
Interesting. So Valandra becomes a great ape. Things I wasn't expecting to have to pull up today. That's fine.
I'm not sure why it doesn't have the word polymorph on it. It says it. The spell is written properly in my thing, but whatever. And then I'm gonna take the rest of my movement, and I'm gonna go.
And let's see here. Giant apes are challenge rating 7. I believe you guys are appropriately leveled. So there's now one of these.
That's why it's me and not anybody else.
There we go. So let's.
You sure you didn't want to just move 10 feet forward?
Yeah.
And then,
what?
So you can move out of the range?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know.
Move back.
Where.
Yeah.
It's right there, and then.
You were one behind that, I believe.
Okay, one behind, so...
But you could see me anyway, so you didn't need to,
Yeah, that's where I meant to go. My bad. I meant to go there. Because I was like, how did I did the math. This was right.
Nope, you're good. I got you.
This was
Advanced far enough to be able to get back out again. Understood.
Yeah, to finish my movement outside of the cold.
All right,
so
we're going to give a giant ape to all the players. Hang on, I'm hitting buttons. Okay, so that does trigger things.
Yep.
And among the things that triggers is the ability to make a attack if you should so choose.
It's a good looking ape.
A grapple check, I believe I said.
I believe that is correct.
Which currently has advantage.
Currently has... Why would it have advantage?
Because I cast Enhance Ability Strength on myself.
Yep.
And it has an extra D4. Holy shit!
No, it doesn't have the extra D4 because it's an ability check, not an attack roll.
Yeah. So, but hang on. Before you do that, a quick question: did you roll a Constitution saving throw after the tail whip for your spell?
Oh, right. I forgot to do that.
If you would, please.
I am fine.
She's fine.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
In fact, it seems to be even better.
It seems even better. So yeah, you are a big old monkey, and that is a big old monkey roll. 23.
To grapple.
Which our big old dragon is going to try and avoid, but does not. The dragon is grappled.
So its movement is 0.
Movement is 0. So Telaise has backed up out of the way, takes no damage. So we're going to ask Dawn, what are you doing over there?
Dawn is going to fly to here, poof back to himself, and be like, "There's a monkey."
There is a monkey.
You're a bird.
He might have known about the monkey beforehand.
Yes, he was expecting monkey. I'm pretty sure this is not this. Oh yeah. Going to shoot at the dragon.
Shooting at the dragon.
Pew, pew.
No and a yes. 6 points of force damage struck upon the dragon.
Ooh.
Okay, you could scoot back a step. Is this a drop down? These little white lines? What is that?
That's just that is just the roof set. Yes, there's
okay.
There's a little bit of a drop there. Not an enormous drop.
So he's gonna just wedge himself back here.
Sounds good. That's gonna bring up a really big dragon, facing a really giant ape. So
both huge.
Not the craziness that might be expected. Completely different craziness.
Oh, sorry, Ezio.
But the dragon does not approve. So the dragon will claw and bite at this giant ape as necessary. The first claw at the giant ape probably going to hit 12 points of slashing damage. The follow-up claw possibly going to hit.
Yes.
Another 12 points of damage.
Many hit points, very low AC.
And then the follow-up bite.
Oh, yeah.
And that is going to be a total of 24, 30, 42, 50 points of damage dealt to the giant ape.
It's fine.
And then the dragon says, "Go away." And the giant
Wait a minute,
ape...
that's an action.
That is an action. The dragon can use its Fightful Presence. It then makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
Okay.
Giant ape, would you please make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw as a giant ape?
With advantage.
With advantage because of Telaise's counter charm.
Sure.
And a D4.
And a D4.
I gotta manually roll that because it does not have Valandra's save, unfortunately.
I gave you the giant ape sheet if you wish to use your giant ape sheet.
Oh. Just a moment then.
You should have it on the list there.
Ah. Sorry, did not see that.
No problem.
So it would just be, it doesn't have any...
Yep, straight up wisdom.
Saves, so straight up wisdom. Twice.
That's okay, you've already made it.
Don't even need to use the D4.
You are fine. You are not frightened and cannot be by this dragon. And with that, the dragon's turn comes to a close.
So here's a question before that dragon's turn comes to close. Did he only try to frighten the ape?
He only tried to frighten the ape.
Okay.
Joey.
Oh, baby, that's an ape. That is a giant ape, and it's a dragon. Big fan. So that's 20 feet.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna Hexblade Curse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been waiting. I haven't been within 30 feet of anything and not, had to use my bonus action to not die within the last 5 combats. I'm super excited. So then I will make 2 longbow attacks. The first one...
That is a hit.
I gotta figure out if I want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I'll burn a spell slot to prone it.
To make the dragon prone?
Yeah. As much as I super don't want to miss.
Did that
be double greedy?
Did that longbow add the Hexblade's curse damage? That does more damage, right?
That's the 48 afterwards, I believe.
Yeah, 48 afterwards for the smite, and then it does do an additional 3 damage from the...
Yeah, the 3 was what I was talking about.
Yeah, from the hex. And then I'll shoot a second longbow shot at disadvantage.
Oh, the disadvantage.
Well,
yeah. Yep. I wasn't sure that prone was the best idea here, but okay.
It's all right.
That's fine.
But that is a total of 33 points of damage, if I saw that correctly. And then, unfortunately, that disadvantage. Joey, anything else for you?
Nah, nope. I shooted, I scooted. We good.
Shooted and scooted. Correct. Following the shooting and the scooting, the tail continues to buffet the giant ape. Or at least it attempts to.
Uh-huh.
Additional 14 points of damage dealt to the ape, I believe.
Yep.
And then, more things happen. First, a wall of ice appears. That wall of ice appears directly under the ape, forcing it backwards.
That would pull the dragon with it.
Yep.
They're grappled.
I don't think that does.
Yeah, the dragon moves with me.
Does it?
Yeah, that's part of the grappled condition.
Neat. I made a mistake.
Yes, you did.
The dragon looks thoroughly surprised as the two of you go for a flume ride.
Okay.
I'm super confused.
Oh, God, okay.
How far can that go?
Well, 30 feet.
Wow.
Because the wall of ice it was trying to block the passageway with to prevent the ape from reaching it actually just forced them both to go fluming down the tube, ending up in this area.
So
that's what you get.
I'm confused. So is there something blocking something? Because we can't see anything that you put.
I was moving before I started drawing. So here's the drawing. There's a big wall of ice right there.
Oh,
and
okay.
the plan was to have that separate the dragon and the ape. But the dragon didn't seem to think that one through all that well.
It's not.
Well, they're not the smartest dragons.
That are big enough to hold on to it and drag it around.
That is just not something it expected. So that brings up Dusk. Dusk, unfortunately, there's a lot of gorilla between you and the dragon, so I don't know that you can get to it that way, but you have other options. What would you like to do?
Well, Dusk has just had to process a lot of things happening very quickly.
She's just like, oh my god, they're coming at me! It's coming right for us!
Like, oh yeah, like, she sees this happening, she's just like, that sure is a thing that's happening. Dusk is gonna... Is there room for Dusk to climb, like, up the giant bear, like, off?
There is not. Those two are fully occupying the tunnels right now. So even an attack past them would have coverage.
I'm the monkey?
No, there's just not enough space, and they're not holding still. I mean, they are actively thrashing in combat wrestling. So climbing on either of them would be bad.
Okay, so how about I go
if
along
you
this
wanted,
passage?
You could Nume, and if you used a key point to move as your bonus action, you could get, I think, around to like where Telaise is.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming to do.
Fair
Because
enough.
it just seems
excellent.
Good. So Dusk is just gonna move.
Okay.
Yum.
And that you can either dash as your action, or you can spend a key point and dash as your bonus action and still attack.
I'm gonna stay at a distance for now because they are thrashing quite a bit.
Yeah, but you've got darts, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw darts at it instead.
Sure.
Well, knives, but
you may certainly throw. Unfortunately, at disadvantage because it is prone at the moment. But do go ahead.
Okay. Let's see, daggers.
That's just fine. 6 points of damage dealt.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. That is going to...
You attack twice.
Oh, but didn't I use up one of my...
As your attack action.
No, you didn't use anything up yet.
Okay.
You used a key point, but that was it. Nice! Jesus. You really didn't need that bless.
Yeah.
Right. Damage is being dealt rather quickly, the dragon is displeased to note. However, it does continue to lash out with its tail. It is going...
Even at disadvantage, it's almost certain to hit.
It is going to lash out at Telaise.
Oh.
At disadvantage, the tail stretches out. It can reach up to 15 feet. Telaise, a 16?
Oh.
He rolled a 5. I'm lucking it.
He rolled a 5. I don't think a 5's going to manage it. A 5 is just going to make that a regular old 10.
I love my luck rolls. That's what I have them for.
Taking that one away. And that is going to bring us to...
Get out from underneath there.
That is going to bring us to the big monkey. Valandra, what are you doing?
I will cast Fist.
That seems like a reasonable cast. Oh, that's a good fist. Two good fists.
At advantage, so I'm not even going to bother rolling the d4 because both of those hit.
Both of those
I'm
are
start taking offense.
47 points of damage dealt.
I really wanted it for the saves, to be fair, but yeah.
Nothing is going as planned.
Does it ever?
I didn't. I didn't factor in giant walls of ice into the plan. I don't know.
Neither did I.
That's not something that we. Yeah.
But we adapted and we got some of it off.
It's true. Valandra, any other activity?
Do you guys think I should drag it further down this?
No one understood that.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was supposed to be.
No, because Dawn will never find you guys.
I mean, I kind of just want to drag it away from Telaise, though.
I promised to put myself between it and Telaise.
I mean, that doesn't technically prevent it from attacking Telaise.
Telaise gets her turn before it does.
Yeah, but it still has its legendary actions.
Hang on, it said that thing had a 15-foot radius?
It has a 15-foot range.
I'm 20 feet from the dragon.
Not from the middle.
Not from the middle, it's from the edge.
Square.
Okay.
Which is 15 feet.
I can always back up one.
So, Valandra, any activity or movement?
Yeah. Can I... Yeah, I'm gonna drag it a couple squares down.
I think that's a good idea.
Also, I want to get out of the area of cold where I'll be taking damage.
Okay, then Kuhloe can't hit it.
So at half movement.
To move.
I can't move that far. So, cool.
Valandra, anything
Wait,
else?
Why can't you move that far?
Okay, now I didn't know how far you were going to move it. Like, you moved it like 10 feet.
Yeah, just to get him out of the area of cold. And opens up this passageway.
And I think... wait a moment. Is that more than 15 feet to Telaise, then?
From the edge of it?
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yep,
yeah.
I'm 20 feet away.
How do you guys measure things? 15 feet. Right there.
Oh. Okay.
He occupies all this space. He's a big boy.
This is a wall. How is he occupying this wall? He has to be occupying
It's very squishy. It's very squishy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're pulling from inside the wall.
Okay.
Squeezing into the actual...
There's two cats in here. It sits, it fits, guys.
Yeah, it sits, it fits. But we're fine. We're fine.
No, it fits, but it's in the actual passage, not in the wall square.
Yeah.
Yes, we're fine. We're good.
So
You're
it's
fine.
20. Okay.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted then.
We'll assume it cannot reach. But it's still really angry. So the tail lashes again at the big monkey.
It hits unless an at ones.
Not an at one. 13 more points of damage to the big monkey. And Kuhloe.
Whoa, wait a minute. Twitch chat. Sean, is that you?
What's happening in Twitch chat?
Not Reboot Sean.
Sorry, no, not Reboot Sean. Dude, Casey, I was just telling you about our other campaign where we literally played Tyranny. He's talking about players from that... I'm like, is that him? Holy shit, dude, hi! Sorry, guys. Hi!
Hello! So, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna smash things now.
You're good. Why not?
Excellent.
Oh,
all right,
please let me smash it.
Advantage. Plus a D4.
I want to use my D4.
That D4 does its job.
And I'm gonna spend a first level to do a little more, and then I'm gonna hit it again.
I mean, you try. You do.
And what the fuck? Because I want this thing to die. So I'm gonna spend a second level.
All right. So that is numbers. That's 13, 22, 38. I come up with the same number. Good job, math. Well struck. The dragon looks a little displeased with this situation.
The power of Tatson moves through me. All right, that's all.
And Waverly.
Okay. Time to shoot this dragon in the butt.
Yep. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Magical arrow.
Disadvantage, unfortunately, because it is prone. Yeah. So please give me another D20. But the 13's not going to hit, so that is a miss either way. I'm sorry.
Oh. I missed. I
feel like, Waverly, as you walked towards the dragon, you were aiming one way, but looking behind you for some reason. Some glittering pile of countless reasons.
Oh, I want it.
But Waverly, I do need to ask, what then is Telaise up to?
What then is Telaise up to?
Move around the corner. I mean, maybe do something and then move around the corner, but get out of any possible range.
I got that. Thank you. I'm there. The question is, what the fuck do I do? I can't see Waverly, so I can't heal Waverly.
That was Valandra attempting to say that and not realizing that she can only talk in whatever an ape can do now.
I'm not going to do Shatter. That's a stupid idea. My friends are right on top of it. Crap.
You could inspire someone.
Yeah, that might be the only thing I can do because you guys are right on top of it. I can't see it. I can't see it to attack at range. Fuck. Hang on one second.
You can't see it? I mean, its giant ass is like right here.
I would be shooting. I'd have to shoot through Kuhloe.
Yeah,
you can.
If it can't see you with its tail, you can't see it with its. Yeah.
It wasn't the seeing part. It was just dragging it far enough away. I'm not arguing that though.
No. Just a little. Like if you took a step forward, you'd be able to hit it. But then, of course, something else might happen.
Something else, you say?
Something else, you say?
Things happen.
Okay. God! Everything I want to do is just like, I can only help a handful of people. And, okay, fine. I'm gonna move here. And because I can do it, and it's the only thing I can do, she's gonna counter charm again.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be her thing. That's gonna be what she's gonna do. She's gonna counter charm again. And that would mean that the next 2 rounds, all y'all have advantage on a fear check.
Oh,
except
and
for Dawn.
I apologize, Kuhloe. You did end your turn in the frosty area, and I forgot to ask you to
Doesn't
please
matter.
roll a
No one's
DC
using it
10
anyway.
Constitution saving throw, or take 7 points of damage. With the pass, you only take 3. Sorry about that. And Telaise has taken a cautious step backwards. Dawn, what you doing way over there?
He's gonna Noom. Noom this way.
Tabaxi Noom powers engage.
So he can... not there. So you can see...
Twice, you just turned right in the wall.
He just nooms too fast.
No, I'm saying like he probably nooms to about here and just slides the rest of the way over and bumps the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could... grabbing wrong thing. You should be able to see from there, I do believe. But...
Okay, it is a ranged attack, so you would have disadvantage on the shot if you were lining up your Eldritch Blasts.
Not if I shoot my magic missiles at him.
That is very true.
That will hit. And this is just making sure I have the right amount of missiles because I'm level 6. B 4. Maxed. You get an extra missile for every level above.
Should
One
be
more
5
slot
missiles,
for each
right?
level above first, correct.
So he'd be shooting at 3. So he'd have 5 missiles?
That's correct, I believe.
Okay, I'm just...
Wait, what?
3 missiles for first level, 4 for second, 5 for third.
For third.
Okay, is that the level that you cast?
Yes,
cast at?
I'm just shooting
sorry.
all of them, just like...
He's a warlock, all his spells.
That's right.
Third level.
Crazy warlocky people.
I'm just making
So what's that, 5d4 plus 5?
Magic.
Yep. I'm just making sure I have it set up properly.
Yep.
So it... Why? Being a butt. Hold on.
Just hang on a second.
Give it the delay. Anticipate. Can't hold my breath this long. Patient. There we go. 19 points of magical damage. Struck. Very angry, dragon. Any additional activity for you?
Nope. That's it.
It would be very beneficial if this was not a 5 or a 6.
Shit.
That's a 6.
I'm just gonna hope it shoots at me instead of the other direction.
Yeah, it's a dragon. They're not that dumb. So, Kuhloe, Dusk...
That's a white dragon.
It has no movement. It can't turn around.
It can turn around. It can thrash on the floor. It just can't stand up. It can attack in any direction it so chooses. And it chooses to attack in the that way.
That way.
That way.
Which way is that way?
This way is that way. So,
Look out!
So there's a thing that happens.
Is it a cone?
It is a cone. And it is a 60-foot cone, which means that I need a DC 19 Constitution saving throw from Kuhloe, Dusk, and Dawn. And Telaise will give you advantage on the Constitution saving throw because you're kind of...
What the wall is in between?
Yeah,
there's no line of effect.
It doesn't go through a wall.
It doesn't go through walls.
Okay, fine. Kuhloe, Dusk, and Dawn.
FYI, Telaise, just so I know you already have it, but you also have a demon dice. So if you ever feel dicey
I don't
and
feel
want to
like
use it,
giving.
Yeah.
I don't want to give Casey a dice.
I know.
Give me dice.
No.
But if we kill his dragon, then who cares, right?
Dice.
Okay.
46 points of damage coming down the pipe. I need some DC 19 Constitution saving throws.
So we have advantage on this?
Dusk.
No.
Dawn, no.
No, it's the frightful presence we have advantage on, but it's not using that.
16, not going to do for Kuhloe. 17, Dawn, let's see that. Do you have you don't have the bless. Nope. Oh, sorry, Dawn.
Nope, he's dead. It takes out all of his...
Unconscious, thank you.
He goes down.
You see Kuhloe pass out and then wake back up again.
And the bless is gone now, isn't it?
Nope. Well, make another con save. Of a DC 23, so... but possible.
No, that bless is now gone.
Oh, 21. So close. Yeah, the bless is gone.
So, how much damage do I get?
46.
46.
46.
You're still up, I think.
Hot damn.
That's a sizable amounts of damage from the large dragon. At which point...
Oh, no, wait.
Can't hear you.
Plus 8, 17.
Joey's turn.
Well, I mean, like, it's prone. And it's within 30 feet.
Hey, Dawn. Real quick. Aren't you behind a wall?
It's a cone. It'll flare out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have moved 5 or 10 feet back after you attacked, but didn't, so.
I don't think you had the movement for it.
I neumed.
I mean, hitting with a wet noodle, I guess, is one way to...
It did that.
Hitting it with a noodle.
Alright. I mean, I'm not going to waste an action to change wet noodle back into something, so it's still prone.
It is still prone, so you have advantage as you hit it with a longbow. Point
Alright. Yeah, let's hit it with the blunt side.
Nope.
That's really embarrassing.
That's not gonna do it.
That's like super embarrassing. Okay, well, let's try that again.
I mean, that's a lot better.
Hey, that's better.
A lot better.
And then seeing Kuhloe try to obliterate this thing in some white light, I'll hit it with some shadow light, and I'll burn my other spell slot and smite it.
I almost want him to fail.
So that
24.
24 points of damage, is that correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, do you still have plus the, oh, you already got the hexblade. Got it.
All right.
Bonk.
24 points of damage. This dragon looks to be in trouble. Joey, any other activity for you?
No slots. I'll burn a second wind, because why not? And that'll be it.
All right. As you burn the second wind, the dragon will flap its wings. I need a dexterity saving throw from Joey, Kuhloe, and the big old ape.
Plus a D4. I think the DC was high enough that doesn't actually matter.
DC on the wings is a number.
19, I think.
19, correct. Joey, I also need a Constitution saving throw for you for stopping in that fog. That's the fog damage here. Joey, give me a con. You got it. Only taking half of that for the 4. And then the wings.
Oof.
Ouch.
I'm not sure how that worked.
Plus.
Double plus equals
12.
0.
All right, so 12. Yeah, don't plus apparently. And
Chloe's unconscious.
Chloe's unconscious.
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Chloe?
Chloe?
Now I'm down.
Now you're down. Okay. So Joey, the ape, and the dragon are all prone at this point. Chloe unconscious.
Prone, however, does not break a grapple.
Prone does not break a grapple. You guys are just flailing around on the ground together, unwilling to let go. That brings up...
Well, I'm guessing the dragon's probably willing to let go, but I'm not letting go.
It's been in it to win it. It's just trying to bite the heck out of you. But it just hasn't worked out.
Hey, the bite's been working. It just...
Sack of hit points.
As it thrashes, jagged shards of ice fall from the ceiling, striking Joey, the ape, and Telaise. It will attack with each of these. And we're going to start with Telaise. Telaise, this one's coming for you. And then Joey. And then the monkey.
That actually misses the monkey.
The monkey lives!
Oh, those are attacks.
Those are attacks. Yes, icicle attacks.
Does it have disadvantage because it's prone?
It does not.
I didn't think so.
It does not. Telaise does a 17 tag you. Oh, Telaise.
I'm thinking.
She's debating. She's debating whether to use another luck.
I gotcha.
Oh.
The 10 does not tag me.
Yes, but it gets the +7, so it's still a 17.
The
roll is replaced, but it keeps its +7.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it hits me.
You got it. Each of you will take 3d6 points of icy piercing damage. And this is Telaise. This is Joey. And the monkey lived. I forgot. Monkey made it. Telaise, you are concentrating on a polymorph, I think, so please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
DC 10.
DC is only 10.
You have one more luck point, right?
Mm-hmm. I super
That's
do.
not a 10.
You should, yeah.
Yes! That's an 11.
An 11 does it!
11 does it.
Out of luck.
And that's my luck.
Dusk.
That was totally worth it.
Chloe is on the ground. Joey and the ape, both prone. Icicles have fallen. Icy mist around. Dragon looks in bad shape. What are you doing?
Dusk.
Sorry, I had to wash my hands.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
My hands are like in raw chicken, like I'm sitting here.
I could be in raw dragon in a second.
Oh my god. Okay, so they're still thrashing. I don't know if it's a good idea for Dusk to go in, but she wants to go in and punch it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, okay, fuck it. Let's go. She's gonna go for it.
All right.
This is the only time you're gonna hear it from the whole party.
Step back
Oh
square.
my god.
Step back a
Trust your
square.
instinct. Trust
All
your
right.
instincts.
Here's another
Dusk.
2 points.
Run in.
Close.
Just
Here we
run
go.
in.
Move
Dusk,
back
you
a
have
square.
advantage. You have advantage, so fire
yeah.
away. 22 is a hit, 8 points of damage. The dragon is still thrashing.
That is a 6, not an 8.
6, sorry, excuse me, 6.
There's the 8.
24 for the 8. Dusk. And then a coup de grace. Congratulations. You have dispatched the white dragon.
Holy hell.
Holy shit.
It continues thrashing over and over as you guys assault and pummel it, the icy mist fading away, the wall of ice beginning to melt. You hold it down till you make sure it's out, and you notice as you're doing so, staining the white scales near its mouth, a black ichor dripping down along its lower jowl. But are you concerned? I don't know. There's a huge pile of treasure and a dead dragon
Underneath a bunch of ice.
underneath a bunch of ice.
Are we
What's
out
you all doing? You are
we
out
out
of
of
turn order.
I'm gonna healing word Chloe.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I thought you'd do, but thank you.
What'd you think I was gonna do?
I
Come
figured
over
you
and
guys
kick
would just
you?
leave me unconscious while you go raided the loot.
I mean, it's
No
one
takesy
fucking-
backsies. No takesy backsies.
Wake up, Dawn! He wants to look at the shit on its mouth.
I mean, it's one shitty hit point, but there you go.
I'll take
Chloe,
it.
Chloe, do you want to wake up Dawn?
What?
Because I don't because I don't want to turn back from a great ape just yet. If I still have a few rounds,
Yeah, there
I'm
could be
gonna go-
vampires for you to eat.
There could be.
I doubt that the vampire is going to appear before. How long does polymorph last? Oh, up to an hour.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Let's go challenge those ogres that were betting on us.
And it may be what? Like
60 seconds.
it's been like a minute
Yeah.
at most.
Okay. So I was planning to go and see if the great ape could help unbury some of that treasure. Just start attacking the ice.
Yes, please.
Hang on, I can heat metal.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
I am
I
going
just mean that the great ape doesn't use any resources to do that. It just attacks.
Sure.
So
I can make it easier for you to attack the
Okay,
ice.
so
attack.
as certain members of the party rush to the north and start leaping and smashing into the gold, trying to prize out some of the more lucrative-looking items. I believe Chloe is waking up Dawn?
You know, that really depends. I'm not quite sure that I'm going to wake up Dawn right now. What are you guys doing? This is not our money. Not all of this is our money. We take what we're owed for our job and to keep going. That is not our money.
They're never gonna miss.
Please,
It's never gonna get back to where it belongs.
please wake up Dawn, because technically he's making death saving throws right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
please
okay,
wake him
Gorilla,
up.
when you can speak, I will talk to you.
Okay.
This is the only
On that note,
card I have
Okay.
right now that makes you guys all pause.
may I have the first death saving throw from Dawn?
Yep. Valandra didn't. I
You know
heard
what?
that.
You know
I
what?
thought you were smashing the ice, are you not? I'm sorry,
Well,
maybe I misunderstood.
I'm not doing it yet. I heard that you'd gotten Dawn up, and so once everyone was safe, Valandra might have turned to.
No, it's
treasure
okay.
hoard.
Chloe was definitely heading over to heal. She was like, I got this. And then
Yeah,
you go grunk, grunk, grunk forward and you start
No.
crashing on things.
No, the ape didn't do that. I said that after Chloe said okay to get up Dawn.
Yeah, Telaise wouldn't
the
leave
ape-
Dawn down. She
Okay.
wouldn't turn away from that situation.
Yeah, the ape doesn't do that until everyone's safe.
Okay, so but it's all happening like right now. Like you're like, okay, she's got this. Grunk, grunk, grunk. Telaise is like, okay, good.
No.
No,
And then-
no, stop.
Okay.
She
Stop
doesn't
assuming.
do it until everyone's safe. She doesn't even think about it.
Okay.
So unless Chloe's popping Dawn up, nobody's moving towards the treasure except for maybe Waverly.
Except Waverly.
No. I will wait until Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, so if Dawn doesn't pop up, no one's going at the treasure. So if Chloe's holding his life hostage, so he's going to get a healing word.
Okay, so if no one's going for the treasure, then she will not, but she will, on her way over to Dawn, say, "No one touch the gold. We are talking about this first." And she will use 1 point to bring her up. Him up. We are talking first. I didn't say none. We are owed something, for sure.
So that's 1 hit point?
For now, yes. Because I don't know if we're completely out of danger. I don't want to waste all...
Waverly's tail is, like, creeping towards...
Do you have any healing potions left, Dawn?
We have that potent potable thing. I'm not
we
sure.
Have two potent potables.
I'll give you one of my healing potions. Like, one of my character healing potions, because I haven't used them. So you can have one of those.
How much was... Which one was that? 1d...
2d4 plus 2.
Yay. Got some green. Oh, it's dead. Good.
It is dead.
And
Quite
you are
dead.
not. Also good.
He's more interested in going to... Would he, like, is there anything on a dragon that would be...
Scales.
What's that black gross crap coming out of his mouth?
You know,
well, because initially he's going to go and see if he could, like, harvest something useful.
There's nothing on a dragon that is not useful.
You know, I already have a couple blue dragon scales from the last dragon.
That's true.
I'd like to pry off a couple white dragon scales.
Okay.
Just, you know, add
before
to the
we start
collection.
harvesting, can we figure out what that stuff on its mouth was?
Yeah, that's probably important.
Dawn's probably got a mason jar underneath the side of the dragon's mouth collecting, like, this is gonna be good, whatever it is.
Yeah. And the big monkey's just, like, scratching its head, trying to look curious, and then pointing at the scratch its head, point at the ichor, scratch its head. So I'm going to need some sort of herbalism or arcana, something to indicate what might this ichor be.
I would love to help Dawn if Dawn is going to look at this.
Okay.
That looks real interesting.
Sorry, there's no guidance, because the ape can't cast guidance.
Yep.
20.
Does look real interesting. And Dawn, I'm not going to say that you're an expert poisoner, but I'm going to say you've dabbled. And as you look it over, you're like, that's a weird sort of thing. You get traces of blood. You can pick that up almost immediately, but you can tell by the varied consistencies that it's many types of blood. Poisonous, black, reeks of magic, and herbs. How much have you dabbled in the darkest of the dark arts, Dawn?
He is a warlock.
He studied at Hogwarts.
The shiniest.
This is not the shiniest, but I mean, have you dug into the deep bowels?
I would say yes, because he does have the Hunger of Hadar as one of his spells, and he's going to get summon Greater Demon once he can. You know,
Fair deal. So looking this over, you do not know the components of the particulars to this spell, but you are aware that the cult of the dragon did not always attempt to bring Tiamat back in the world. Originally, they worshipped undead dragons, Draco-liches, and poisoning the dragon was key. Along with it, you mentioned this to the other party members, there would have to be an effigy or representation of the dragon worth an enormous sum of money nearby.
Like the one the vampire had?
Perhaps.
So Telaise looks at Don's like, "Are you telling me this thing's gonna wake up?"
Can he tell if it worked enough that he's going to come back? Like if the spell was complete?
I think it would take a little bit of magic and a little bit of research to figure that one out. You would think so.
Can he tell what would prevent that? If we cut off its head or something?
He was going to suggest to start taking it apart as much as possible, just so it can't.
Take it apart and then shove it out one of the tunnels. Let it fall
in various directions.
Yes.
Well, wait. We need proof. Do we have proof enough?
Proof of what? He's going to point at the shit coming out of its mouth and be like, that is going to make it come back.
I'm talking about for, big sandals man up there.
Oh, just having the dragon not in the castle is proof enough.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if he flew out for, booty calls or whatever, and then came back.
Wow, I'm sure there's a whole lot of blood all over the place. So that would be helpful.
Definitely going to use my dagger and kind of pry off a couple scales.
Okay. A little bit of prying, a little bit of looting. Preparations start being made to prevent things coming back from the dead. You disassemble the body, as adventurers are known to do. You keep the fancy bits for yourself: teeth, claws, a couple of scales, that kind of stuff. Maybe a few pieces of the wing, to make into leather of some sort. And after a few minutes, it seems you've done a good job. There's a nice downshoot and out the castle, so you chuck a couple of choice items out, things that would make it difficult for the dragon to reassemble, maybe a bit of spine so it would kind of be broken in half, and perhaps comical if it chose to revive at that point. Throughout it,
head out one side of the castle, wings out another side of the castle as they're moving, just so they're all spread out.
Yep, several unlucky orcs just into the ground.
Cut the heart into several pieces, and how big is a dragon heart?
Probably very
big.
They're fairly sized, yes.
They're probably about the size of you, Waverly.
In and around, but yeah. You now have a dissected dragon. You have a mountain of treasure. You have an empty-ish castle, and then things start to happen. The castle's been moving at a tremendous speed this entire time, but the magics of the castle have basically made it tolerable. Some wind gusts in from now and then, but you haven't really felt the movement. Suddenly you start to feel the movement. Enough so that you press a bit against the walls. And then you could stand on the walls, and then somewhere around terminal velocity, you could float if you chose to. The castle is descending very quickly. Is there anything you would all like to do about that?
Does it feel like free fall? Like danger?
Are there screaming or ogres and giants?
I mean, it's hard for them to scream after they've floated away from the castle. You have the benefit of being inside. They weren't.
So what could we possibly friggin' do about
the castle
this?
is in free fall.
We could jump out, and Telaise, you could prepare to cast that scroll of Featherfall when we get close enough.
Do I have the scroll of Featherfall?
Someone
does.
You
can have the scroll of Featherfall.
I didn't have it before, so I don't know why I'm casting it.
Because you can.
Basically, it's just getting handed to you, like this one.
You can read this, right?
Yes.
Or no? Is Dawn able to do that one, or
anyone who has it on their spell list can cast the spell?
I don't know. Let me.
I had thought that the bard was the only one, but I might be wrong.
No, wizards can.
Yeah, it's bard, sorcerer, and wizard.
So I'm the only person here who can read this.
Warlock.
So, like, he could have it if, like, depending, like, but it's like one of the ones he could have chosen, but he didn't, so he can't. So here, cast this.
So wait to cast it until we're close enough. Valandra can probably pick everyone up in Great Ape form and jump out, so we all stay together.
I mean, that seems like a plan.
Shinies. We're just gonna leave all the shinies.
Well,
we can come back to it as
technically
we're not dead.
I'm sure that disassembling a dragon would have taken a long friggin' time. Telaise was not going to be a part of that. She was going to be looking at, okay, we need to pay the giants because they want 300 more platinum from us, and is there anything useful in here that I could take?
Sure.
Dawn was taking anatomical notes and just kind of poking around curiously.
Yeah, Joey's probably going to be shoring up some of that.
Up to his shoulders and like...
Helping with the dragon.
All right, so at this point, all that seems a little less critical than the fast-approaching ground.
Well, yeah, but were they able to find anything fun while they were disassembling the...
Oh yeah, there's lots of fun stuff.
How long did the disassembling take?
You guys were probably in the 10-minute range.
I just imagine Waverly pulling on a dragon scale, and then suddenly her legs are floating up in the air, and she's just holding on for dear life.
Yeah, in that 10 minutes, since Telaise would not want to get dirty like that, she would have gone down to the treasure and went, okay, we need 300 platinum. I want to replenish the platinum I spent on the deposit, and I want to see if I can find something useful.
I would be helping, 1, keep Telaise honest, and 2, looking for whatever shiny thing Waverly was talking about that stabbed things. Whatever device she was talking about.
Yes.
Sure. We'll get to that as soon as I find out if it matters. So.
And then Gorilla Hug.
Gorilla Hug.
Gorilla Hug, jump out, Telaise for readying an action to cast Featherfall when we get close enough to the ground.
So,
is I think the plan? Everyone on board?
Unless Featherfall has changed, we can cast that when we jump.
Yep. Well, we can cast that when we jump, but it only lasts for a minute, so we want to cast it when we're within 600 feet of the ground.
That would be hilarious. We're safe for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Dawn can bird, so he's fine. So everybody else...
Nice for you.
And does Dusk know how to do Featherfall for herself?
She can slow fall, but she can only reduce the damage by like 30, I think.
Okay.
That's all right. I've got the plan you have outlined. So, as the castle tumbles from the sky, heading towards the spine of the world, a huge range of mountains, you make your way to the edge of one of the tunnels, jump out with your quick grabbed treasures in hand. Cast your Featherfall. Float gently the last few feet to the ground as the world's biggest snowball slams into the mountain range. It puffs and spreads out. You can see glints of treasure scattering across the area. You land on the floor. Look around. You don't see anything immediate. But that was really, really loud. You rush forward, gather up as much of the treasure as you can, and then you're good. Congratulations. You have completed the module. You are all safe, you are all alive, and you are all very, very rich and dishonest, or moderately rich and honest. We'll find that out.
We'll argue about that in Discord endlessly.
But congratulations. You have made it through. Now, a lot of stuff happened, and there's going to be some questions. And those questions we'll pick up as part of the side quests we'll be doing over the next little bit. Like, why did the castle crash? Good question. We should probably find that out. What's going to happen with that dragon? Also good question. Where's Valandra's mom? Probably a good question. Who does all this really belong to? Don't ask that question. Just
I'll answer that question.
Put that one by the side.
I mean, some of it is for us.
Some of it is
turned our pretty blue girl into a giant gorilla for this. Some of it is ours.
That worked way better than I thought it was going to.
I'm so glad we did that.
That worked so well. Congratulations. That was a well-formulated and well-executed plan.
And we kept it flexible, too, so I'm really proud of us there, guys.
Woo!
Managed a great set. Now, as I mentioned, we'll be picking up with the next half of the module in a little while. Some players are going to take a little bit of a break. Some players are going to be sticking around. We'll take care of some personal storylines and other stuff to get you guys up to the level where we can kick off the next module in a bit, and we'll work that out over the next couple of sessions. But I'm being called to dinner, apparently, by someone very loud. So let me talk about some of the wonderful things that you have found. Because you did find a bit.
Did we find experience?
You did find some.
Okay, good. That's the loot I'm looking for.
Yeah, right.
So, all right. So let's flip over to that experience, the little calculator there. So an adult white dragon in its lair is worth 20 of the thousands of experience.
Jeez.
That is going to be divided by the
Divided by 7.
That's still a lot.
Oh my god.
So, whatever that 20s of thousands of experience divided by 7 turns into is how many each of you receive.
2,857.14.
That 0.14 is important. Hang on to that. It'll come up later.
I'm recording those decimal points.
I just want to keep a hold.
I think I just dinged.
Of all those.
Everyone but Dusk. Everyone but Dusk, Telaise, and Valandra just dinged.
Okay.
Yay!
So congratulations. Please feel free to take the benefits of your level. There's going to be a pile of stuff. We're going to hold off on the totals of money. Let's see here.
Nominations.
Yeah, I think nominations as I start tallying up the piles of money. But I will let you know, among the piles of money is one very important item. Possibly the best item ever bestowed upon a party, and it is written into the module. I'm not giving this one away. You earned it. Congratulations. Take your loot home with your bag.
Dibs!
Telaise, look, you have a bad track record of holding on to bags. Could you not?
Dibs!
I need more because I'm small.
I swear to God, I will put you in this fucking bag, Waverly.
Yes, in among the loot, a bag of holding. So you get to take it with you, folks.
Fucking dibs. I call it.
Along with that, a tremendous quantity of coins and gems and loot. But as I start assembling that, let's turn this over because you guys have done an amazing job over this module. Please feel free to nominate yourselves, not only for tonight, but for things that you've done all the way back to the beginning that you feel is worth a call out, because this has been a lot, and you've gone through it, and you've all really done well.
Whew. Wow.
Where to start?
I'm pulling that bag of holding onto my character sheet.
Dusk, you took out all the walls? But 2 of 3? That deserves a nomination. Because we wouldn't have moved.
Just call her the Kool-Aid girl, lady, cat.
The Kool-Aid cat.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, meow.
I also wrote down Dawn.
I just had a thought. Where's Harry?
Good question. Better answer. Harry can fly. He is an Erd.
He can fly. Oh, thank fuck. Oh my god. like Dusk is panicking for a moment until she remembers. Oh, he can fly. Oh yeah,
wings. He's got wings.
Did he fly with us? Is the question.
Well, he would have been in her bag the entire time.
I mean, if he stayed upstairs.
Oh, he did say
he stayed upstairs.
Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Harry will rejoin at some point in the near future. He's got a little catching up to do.
Oh, Harry's a side quest. I can smell it.
I think he might be.
All right.
For more than one reason.
Dawn, for he was expecting monkey. Because that first part of the game, the whole first part of the session, you were like, I'm going to run over here. And we're like, no, we're going to take it down this hallway. And you're like, God damn it, where'd you guys go? There's a big dragon over here. A second ago. And then Valandra, I will cast Fist.
That was good. I will cast.
And Telaise for
for this.
Yep.
For this.
For the monkey, for the strategic placing of things, for the singing.
So, I did absolutely no damage to this dragon.
Yeah, but that doesn't. You were a perfect bard.
However, your spell did a lot of damage to this dragon.
Super damage.
Ooh, boy, did that monkey hurt.
Despite the fact that it only went once.
It's okay, I did 7 damage to the dragon.
We took out the dragon in like 2 turns.
Yeah,
once the plan started. Once
we got the plan started, yeah, we took that dragon out in what, 5 turns total?
No, it was like 3. Because you cast it on the second turn.
I did, because you were in range and I could see you.
You cast it on the second turn and it died, I guess, sometime on the 4th turn.
Wow, a lot happened in a very short time. That was a fast kill on that dragon.
You guys pulled it into the tunnels and kept it, from doing its hit and run tactics. You successfully countered its plans, so well done.
Chloe for the weird baseball signals.
To be fair, it kind of pulled itself into the tunnel.
It doomed itself.
Yeah, you set it up though.
It was like, I'll do this, and it was like,
but
and the dragon was like, oh, this was a bad plan. Abort!
Waverly's continuing desire for treasure.
I did like Waverly missing because she was looking back at the treasure.
I tried. I tried.
I would also like to nominate Waverly for not dying in that breath weapon. It looked bad, but it wasn't.
I was up, and then I was down, and then I was up, and then I was down.
She went down, and she's like, wait, no, I'm fine. I'm going to stand back. I'm good. I'm fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would like to nominate Joey for continuing to just whack it with his bow.
Yeah, you got a really good notch in there. After I put the crack in it, you just shoved your bow in it. And then it broke. That's what happened.
That's what happened, yep.
I want to use the toy Casey gave me because it does more damage, but it's just not worth the action of putting my shield away.
So I'm kind of sad that we glossed over the 10 minutes of where I would be looking at treasure, because I'm sure there would have been great role-playing moments in that.
Oh, you guys will have hours of looking over treasure.
How do we get that on stream? the arguments that will ensue.
Well,
oh my god.
I feel like maybe we could do like a close wrap and then talk about you guys' plans moving forward as you guys have availability. I don't know how soon everybody needed breaks.
Ooh, Casey, you could do interviews. Whoever's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like fun for us and not you.
Next week I am not going to be here.
Okay.
And
So
the world will stop spinning. Is this the first time you haven't been at a thing in forever, I think?
The only other time I can really remember is when I was like hospitalized at the beginning of like Curse of Strahd. But other than that, I'm generally around.
I would like to nominate Dusk for killing the dragon.
Yes.
Yes. Follow your instincts, kitty.
Yeah, follow your instincts.
This whole game we've been like, no.
Pet it hard.
Pet it harder. You can't feel it.
And then this time she's like, I'm not sure. And we're like, go, do it.
Get in there and punch it.
Do the dumb thing.
Dawn for immediately going, I would like some of this yucky goo coming out of the dragon's mouth. Just, I would like to Warlock, please.
Like the only time Dawn's ever excited. Her tongue sticks out. She's like, running up with a jar.
His tail is poof.
Oh, I bet he really hates that too.
Whatever's left of it.
It's like his blush. He just can't hide it. It just goes poof when he's all excited.
By the way, Sean, if you're still out there, thanks for joining us, and glad you got to see a successful conclusion. I thought I was going to kill these guys.
I feel like such a dumbass. He has been following our Twitch since 2017, so it's like since we started. I feel like the world's biggest dumbass. But yes, thank you for your good luck reveal of Tatson and everybody else.
Awesome.
It's not necessarily a character thing, but I'm going to nominate Dusk again because she is so busy right now, but she managed to make the game anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Wild cutting chicken?
She's like up to her shoulders in chicken and dragon bits.
So like,
Dusk, that
long story
short, is a ding for you.
Ooh.
Oh, yay!
Sorry, Dusk, you're saying long story?
Long story short, I'm going away for this weekend, but I also have a ton of food that I need to prepare. It's going to go bad before I can cook it. So, like between packing and cleaning and cooking,
I nominate Kitty for
everything.
adulting.
Oh my god, there's so much treasure in here.
There's so much treasure.
I mean...
God, that game worked out so well. Still at like 70 hit points.
Like you're barely past half.
You're looking around for other things you can ape.
Well,
I kind of feel like Telaise cast, like she's like, fuck, get out of my way, get these walls down, cast the ape. Now does her nails. Everyone kill it. I'll sing some. You good? It didn't even use its sphere except for that one time.
Oh, I had such plans for that. Oh, that was gonna work so well.
And then you altered your plans because you saw me casting counter charm.
Huh?
Don't think I don't know.
It's an intelligent dragon with 60-foot blind sight, 120-foot dark vision, and a 21 passive perception with a legendary action of pay attention to people. It's gonna notice.
it's gonna notice things, but doesn't necessarily know what those things apply to.
Oh,
Bards sing all the time.
Bards do sing all the time, especially when they're around dragons. Then it's like, I know.
To be fair, that's not the first time she'd sung this session. So
that's all right.
Yeah,
but
did we nominate her for? Yeah, we did, right? Like super nominate. Does she get like
super nominate?
Come on, she should get inspiration for that too.
Nominate.
I think.
I got nominated for the plan, which was the A, but I got singing through the pain, which was me singing.
Super nominate.
I've been super nominated.
All right, so.
Oh shit, Kuhloe for the bless.
That no one
Kuhloe
used.
For that bless. Valandra used it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was useful.
That was useful. All right, so let's see here. Holy crap.
I wonder if you're the gorilla, do I get to call you Valandra?
Shout! That harkens back a bit. Valandra.
Valandra.
Shut up, Waverly.
I didn't even say anything.
Oh God, we missed Waverly. We missed Waverly for shooting the damn thing in the eye.
First blood.
First blood goes to Waverly. I nominate for this.
All right. So, for this thrilling conclusion of stuffs, you'll have to tune in next week for question mark things going on. Because I'm going to stop the stream.
Oh, hang on. Before we stop the stream, if you don't mind. All right. So let's drop a little wall of text in here.
I'm gonna buy Casey a calculator.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You discover 12,000 gold coins, 40,000 silver coins, solid bars of gold worth 4,000 gold coins, 10,000 gold coins in gems and emeralds, another 800 silver, another 300 gold, another 500,000 copper coins, another 100,000 silver coins, 5,000 gold coins, 800 platinum coins, and about 6 grand worth of gold. Longsword, longbow, leather armor, all very shiny. And bracers of defense. And that's before the actual dragon horde, which will start rolling on in a few minutes. So congratulations, piles of loot.
Someone gets her armor.
Bracers of defense should go to the monk, I believe. Everyone else is wearing armor.
Waverly, just so you know, that's plenty deep for swimming.
Dawn does not wear armor.
Oh, okay.
Because he actually has higher AC without it.
So
Waverly,
the Tabaxi get to, brother sister it out.
Yeah.
Waverly, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
So you're Waverly. Everyone has a better like. I mean, if you want the leather armor, fight you because I am taking the bag of holding. Like. Oh. I will roll, like, on all of the +1 stuff, I will roll greed instead of need because I'm taking the bag of holding.
I don't think the leather armor would actually help anyone because everyone who's only wearing light already has studded leather armor.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have studded leather armor.
It's the same. So I think it's worth more if we just sell it. Probably.
You know who it'll help? You know, probably the person it belongs to, or something. Could help somebody join the fight elsewhere.
Sure, Kuhloe, because you know what? When you go, you make it your personal mission to find the previous owner of this suit of leather armor, and you tell me how that goes.
I'm not going to find the previous owner. I'll find a future one that can come fight with us. Just as good. That's what they would have wanted their armor to go to anyway.
What about the people who are already actually fighting and can use it to not die?
Great, give it to them too. Those are other people that are currently fighting.
So, as that discussion begins, if we want to go ahead and kill the stream, we certainly may at this point. I'm going to ask if you guys can hang in for another minute or two to give me a few D roll. Do we have another minute or two before we all have to crash?
I'm good.
Yep. Oh yeah, I've got time.
I probably got like 10 minutes max. But do you want the stream up for this?
It's up to you guys. You guys can decide who wants to roll, and first roll I see that matches the correct die wins. But here's what I need. First, I need 1 D100.
Who wants it? I can do it if no one.
I got it.
Okay. It's high good or low good?
It's kind of a mixed bag at this point. And may I have another D100?
Someone else gotta get.
I'll get this one.
All right, a 78 and a 44. May I have 1d6, please?
I'll do it.
Roll a 6.
Yeah, you want a 6 on this one.
Shit.
3's good. 3's still better than 1. And may I have 1d4, please? You would want high on this one. 2. Okay, and that's going to be this and this. Moving on up to the east side.
To the north-south side.
North-south side.
No, it's north. It's north down.
North down? Could be north down.
It's
Okay.
Kanye's new kid, right?
That's wow. That would be down north? No. Northwest? I forget. Anyway, I would like a D100 followed by another D100, please.
Okay.
And 8.
Jeez.
And a 41.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. People are jumping ahead. I now need 3 more D100s.
Well, there's one.
And there's
96
one.
for 1.
96. Give me 2 more D100s. 48. And 1 more D100s.
82.
Numbers are numbers. A potion has been found. A potion of superior healing. Da-da-da. Another thing has been found. You thought it was only 1 potion of gaseous form. In fact, it is 2. That's a double quaff bottle. Very rare. And following that, we got some other things. Wow, look at all the stuff on this list. We've got... we got a fancy wand. Wand of fanciness. That also happens to shoot lightning bolts.
Oh my god, me.
So, fancy wand happens as a side effect to shoot fancy lightning bolts. Along with that fancy wand of fancy lightning bolts, you find a horn. And it reminds you a lot of the designs found on the fancy hammer that Telaise, that Kuhloe carries around. Fancy hammers, Chloe's. You would think it hails from the same area. We'll find out what that might mean shortly. Also, a rather fancy staff that seems to just be calling Valandra's name. It is a staff of healing.
Ooh.
Oh.
Staff of healing. Wand of lightning bolts. And where would my other one go? Horn of Valhalla. And it was a little hard to find because it was jammed point first down in the ground, so only the very tippy top of its hilt could be found. A vicious rapier.
Ooh.
Oh, Waver. Oh, nice. That's the thing that you saw that you really wanted.
Yes.
It may have been. So those are the additional things found, along with a handful of more gems, which we'll get sorted out in a bit.
If I was to clean off that horn, what kind of metal would it look like?
if you were to clean off that horn, what would it look like?
Metal. Is it shiny? And if so, what color?
What color is that horn? That's an excellent question. Because horns of Valhalla can come in two.
I really love those cheap look. Like, it just looks nice when it looks cheap. Those real cheap looking iron ones.
The cheap looking iron ones.
Those are really nice.
Unfortunately, I believe it would be either silver or gold at this particular level. Hang on just a moment while I double check. Nope. That's.
I'll also take like a nice shiny brass would be good too.
In certain case, he has misread what he's doing. Let me catch up. That's that one. He's looking at other stuff. Okay. So silver or brass were the two options I meant to say. And then let's find out which. A lot of snow on this. A lot of mud, a lot of dirt. Takes a little while to clear it off. But it is not iron. It is silver colored. And wait, hang on. I was wrong. Please roll me a 1d75. I mean, it's an odd number set, but that's what I got. And so, a 9. It is indeed silver.
No.
Boo. Oh well.
Boo. But after a little while, you do realize that you could summon berserkers. So there you go. We'll divvy out some other stuff. We'll talk about what you guys would like to do. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves and kind of decide what you would like to do with this mountain of money that you are quickly shoving into a bag of holding until even that is full to bursting.
Not quite to bursting.
Did we get any sign of what happened to the giant?
The giant is very dead.
Do we just see like one sandal following us down as we fall?
Oh no! I figured he's dead. I meant what happened. Why?
We will turn over that investigation as we pick up for the next sections, because it's going to depend on what all you're doing. Basically, you are digging through the giant snow/slush ball and discovering as you may. Everything's kind of squishy and gooey and frozen in there. Mm-hmm. So, eventually you're like, oh, hang on, that's kind of a silverly colored flesh. That's probably storm giant. That's kind of pinkish. That's probably ogre. All right, that's like a hill giant. You just try to get all the corners and edges done, and then we'll fill in the middle like a puzzle. Oh.
We're putting together a corpse. I don't think I want to be a part of this.
See, and that's where, so maybe it's just like, we'll just worry about it later. But if you guys would like to roll an investigation, you certainly may. So we'll have some ideas as to what's going on.
And a thrilling conclusion next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Thank you all.